asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life.
Shout out to him showing respect to Angel Reese.
Yeah.
That's LSU though. He had to.
He had to, but still, like that.
No, but
on that level is tough, yo.
To have
you a real
Shaq,
dude for doing that, Shaq.
Imagine how many like girls that want to hoop or are hoopers and want to get to a certain level are like, yo, Shaq. I can get respect from Shaq.
He just put a whole new light on women's basketball by saying that. Like, yo,
they did that with
that's
that
tough,
game.
yo.
He changed.
They
the
did that
narrative.
with that
Honestly,
game.
that game did that for me though,
They
because I
did
remember
that
I
with
told
that
you I was like,
game.
nah, I don't really
Tell
watch
it,
it, and I was like,
Shaq definitely highlighted it, but they did that with that game.
Yeah, for
me,
sure.
personally.
Yeah, not to take away
You know
from
what I mean?
their
You can't take away
individual
from
like.
that shit. That game was crazy.
Because people tried to like take it and make it about the Caitlin Clark Angel Reese thing, and I feel like Shaq saying like, "Yo, she's the greatest" and shit, and like shedding light on the program, that kind of shifted for the real basketball niggas. It like shifted the narrative back to like, "Yo, look at this accomplishment that they just made."
It's
fuck,
bothersome.
fuck her taunting her. Like, look what they just did.
It's bothersome, right?
Hold that L.
Because we look at it like, oh, one can do it and one can't. But I'm going to keep it real. Because I said this before the game, after the game, and I'm going to say it now. It's good for the game, whether you like it or not.
Why not be competitive?
It's similar to... No. I'm talking about the Larry Bird, Magic Johnson effect. Magic Johnson, Larry Bird effect. I said this before the game even happened. Mm-hmm. It's America, man. That dynamic, that racial dynamic is always going to be there, and it generates dollars, yo. It generates interest. And as long as it doesn't get too reckless, see, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, like, they cool. Yeah. As long as it's just competitive nature amongst the athletes, right? Everybody else can go out there and do what they do. Don't get too ridiculous with it, but it just is what it is. But, like, that's not, like, bad as far as it, like, the spotlight on the game is what the best way I say.
I like that.
I'm not saying it's the best thing, but that's what historically helped push the NBA to getting back on like to a high level, because it had dipped in the 70s. But Magic and Bird, it wasn't because they was two great players. They were two. One was gritty, one was flashy, one was black, one was white. That's a fact. Yeah. One played in Boston. We all know about Boston. Fact. And one played in LA. It was just like it was literally perfect for the league. And then MJ came in after. But like, so technically, this could be the big, especially with Brittany Griner coming back. This I believe, I'm going to put this on stamp now. This is going to be the biggest season for women's.
For sure.
I'm going to be tapped in.
The spotlight is going to be on them for sure.
And let me say this, because Caitlin Clark
she cold.
And Angel Reese are not.
Nice as fuck.
They're not going to be in the WNBA this year. Yeah. So let me make sure, because I don't want people to be like, oh, they're not even in there this year. It's going to be a big year this year because of that. There's some teams like the New York Liberty and the Aces that are star-studded. That's going to make it fun. And then the following year, I think that year is going to be
that
real
draft is going to be
that's going to be hard.
Massive.
That's going to be hard.
So, yeah, I'm just putting it out there now.
They be hooping.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, I know it's a lot of people online that just troll, like, comments about women's basketball and shit. But real hoopers know, like, they be hooping.
Yes.
I spoke about that.
The worst WNBA player is giving any average nigga buckets who think that they just, like, nicer than them. Like, to get to a professional level, like, the percentages, like, how nice you have to be, like, you gotta be like that. And women are there's some women who are nicer or just as nice as some of your favorite NBA players.
And that's why Martin was so iconic and ahead of his time. Remember, because Martin was talking all of that joint. Then they played like Lisa Leslie,
Rebecca Lobo, all
Rebecca
them.
Lobo, and was it
Streetball?
Was it
Cheryl?
Don?
It was Cheryl Swoops, Don Staley,
Rebecca
Lobo.
The great coach Don Staley was in it.
South Carolina.
Hard.
Yo, the reason I
wish
know
it was
this,
y'all versus LSU. That would have been fire.
That would have been
hard.
That would have been black excellence on display.
Either way was dope, but I think the other way is better, yo.
You think
overall?
So? Oh, because you get that Larry Bird.
Yeah,
magic.
you get all of that.
The black beating the white.
He's feeding the crowd. The narrative.
What's his name? And then Angel Reese is like the rugged. Then she can hit you with some
Draymond
magic
Green
stuff with the passes. Like it's really dope.
She was a force down there in the fucking paint.
I'm sorry. She was way better than Draymond Green. My bad.
He got
double queen, bro.
Then like Bird played for like Idaho or one of them joints like Iowa, like somewhere weird out there. And then Magic Then you got the purple and gold. I'm telling y'all, yo.
It was definitely
This year's gonna
I
be
get
the
what you're
biggest,
saying.
and then the following year is gonna be massive.
Yo,
For-
that
for
honestly,
what they
that's an
doing.
amazing analogy. Like to compare that to like the Magic and Bird.
It was a good. I never thought of that, so that's why we have Zay on the team.
Women too, like
guy-
that's even better, yo. For because they got so
Thinking
much
outside
disrespect
the
for
box.
real shit. This is like random as fuck, but I used to go to hella WNBA games with my mom. We used to go to the
That's
Washington
hard.
Mystics games. Like
I'm
she
trying to
knew,
get to something this year.
She knew
Nah, I remember
all the
you told me.
players.
Let's
Let's
run
run
that's
down.
hard.
Let's run
Them
down on them.
inaugural seasons in like '99, like we used to go. We was at the games when they
that
made
was
an expansion team, the Washington Mystics.
That's
We
when
was
the
at
comments
the
was nice.
games.
And they
That's
used
hard.
to
Shout out to
raise
Mom
the
Dukes,
roof,
man.
yo.
She had the Nicki McRae sneakers. She had the fucking Cheryl Swoops joints. Like she was about that shit. And shout out to Paulette. Yesterday was the 1 year
Yes,
anniversary of
indeed,
her
yes,
passing.
indeed,
Yo,
yes,
salute, rest in peace. I
Yes,
love you.
Much love.
She was about that WNBA life. Like she loved women's basketball so much, yo.
Yeah.
Like I remember literally watching championship games with her, like Pat Summit and like Gino Oriema going at it, like UConn versus Tennessee. Like
That's
I
hard.
really know. I feel like I know
Connecticut,
more
nigga.
about women's basketball than men's. Like that sounds crazy, but I know I can name some play. Like I know
That's
my
not that
basketball.
crazy.
That's not
Not
crazy.
Not
You got
crazy
to put
at
on
all,
the
bro.
real game.
Pro
Yeah,
sport.
like
You
the
gotta put on.
fundamentals, like
I'm
the
happy she
real
taught you that.
hoopers.
These
yo,
is
like,
real words right here. Like,
Yeah.
it should be more
That's real.
spotlight put on them. We need the resources as well. Y'all get them.
And
If
I-
y'all give them the
Nah,
resources,
they about
we'll
to get
see
money
better
now.
game though.
I
Why
was
they
about to
Why,
say, y'all,
why
yo.
can't they get the same money or similar as
on,
NBA
yo.
players?
Well, that's
It's
all.
all
no, I don't
based
wanna
on-
get,
yeah,
that's
you
all.
know.
I understand why they can't, but that's I don't
it's
want to do
all-
that there. But I will
Gotta
say I
get
went to
started
no, because but they will start to generate it. Not
Yes.
quite to that extent, but I tell you, I had a whole. We could have a whole nother conversation about that. They're gonna be getting better, but I understand why it's not where it will. But listen, I spoke about this with y'all before. I went to the Mystics joint when they played. And this probably within the last 5 pod at least. That probably
Yeah.
within 4. The Mystics game. When they this is before Brittany Griner was on the team. It's either the year before, I think it might have been 2019 or something like that. And they still had, of course, a lot of people consider the GOAT.
Della Vadova? No, Della.
Diana Taurasi
Oh,
and
Diana
what's the
Taurasi.
other? She played for
Forgetting her fucking name.
Notre
I know who you're talking
Dame.
about, too.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember right now. But they had like a star-studded
Sue
team.
Bird?
No. She played for Notre Dame, black. Left-handed. Skylar Diggins.
Oh
right?
shit!
So yeah, they had a good
Diggins.
star-studded team. The Mystics have always been pretty good. Their best player was kind of what
I'm not
Della
gonna
Don
lie.
wasn't playing. at the time.
Donna, she was
But what
nice.
I was saying was, it was a good environment. It was, and I know some people was like,
I'm not
some people
gonna
I know
lie,
was like,
yo.
I would never go to it. But I was like, it was good. It was enjoyable, and it was affordable. Now they play in the hood.
Okay.
They redeveloping the brand new stadium. It's in the hood though.
It's
but
little
it's,
What's it?
sketches.
Northeast? know of
it
it?
might be southeast.
Southeast.
You
Oh.
gotta find some good parking.
I
when you go to
I
them
could be
games.
wrong, but I think it is southeast.
Shout out
'cause
to
you gotta
DC,
kinda go
man. I
like
love DC.
down, but yeah, but yo,
Love
like,
DC, bro. Why we hate on DC so much as Baltimore, yo?
Because every time you go to DC, aggressive bums try and get you for money at the red lights.
I'm not gonna.
That's anywhere.
But they,
No, but DC bums are way more aggressive than Baltimore bums.
But in Baltimore,
I really ain't really had no smoke with it.
nah,
no
in
DC
Baltimore,
dudes
you
It
got
don't
the
even have
Squeegee
to be
boys. And
smoke.
that's no shot. Most of the Squeegee boys are cool. They come up, they want to, yeah, I mean, if you either got something for them or you don't, it is what it is. Now you get the aggressive.
Hold on now. Don't go too hard on the squeegee.
Oh, no,
I'm not. I was
saying
going.
I'm saying it is, not to you.
Oh,
I'm saying it is because
oh.
I see his face changing. We can't go hard on the squeegee boys at
No,
home.
I just had a
We
story.
cannot
I
do
I
it.
just had a
respect the
story.
hustle.
We
I respect
can't
the
do
hustle.
it, yo.
Yeah.
I've had
a
him
nigga
come up
gonna,
to
a
me.
nigga gonna pop out with
aggressively.
come up to your window like he
Fuck my
conducting
windows
business.
up, and I was like, "Thank you, brother." Here, yo, I didn't
Yeah.
say nothing.
The
yo.
one,
yeah,
the
yeah,
one
yeah,
person
yeah,
that
yeah,
knows
yeah,
my,
yeah,
Nah, I'm
my
not giving
anger.
money. I cut the wiper blades on, like, yo, chill, yo. Cause I think they know the energy though. I think they understand the energy. Like, it's like I'm not even being hard. Like I said, no, like, yo, I'm not
understand.
no woman or no like you. What are you
they
That's the
doing?
only thing. I
They hard
respect the
salesmen.
hustle of trying to do something that's not
They
illegal.
come hard with it, yo.
The only time
Nah,
I have
they
an
really
issue-
might shoot a nigga now.
That's
That's
what
why
I'm
I'm like, I
saying,
might as
yo.
well
Just
chill.
take
Cause,
that shit, bro.
Cause
Like,
I'm thinking about years ago.
Take that dirty window and hit y'all fucking wiper joints and then run that bitch through the wash later
Bro.
in the week.
No, but I
Y'all
was
be
gonna say,
alright?
most
Niggas
of them
are
have
right
like a common like
And one thing I
understanding
can say
of
though,
respect.
Zay down, you down, you.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna get too. So I get it. You might run into.
I have to run around a lot of spaces, like I mean. But I'm gonna give them some credit. Most of them are respectful. No, all right, bet. All right, they might ask the second time. Boom. All right, cool. They be like, all right, good. The only time I have an issue is when you say no, and it's disrespectful
to just do it.
To just do it. Like some of them don't understand. Like that's not respectful. Like touching somebody's property when they don't want you to touch it, you shouldn't do. But I'm not gonna cook them. That's the only thing that bothers me. Besides that, yo, I be seeing little dudes. Some people like, oh, why is he so? He could try to do something. Like, yo, he just trying to figure out some money without having to do some other stuff. Yeah, I mean, I mean, so
listen,
I mean,
one thing I want to tell y'all though, as they continue to gentrify that motherfucker, y'all better figure out another
sell water
way to do something.
Sell waters, you about to come up, yo. It's about to be hot as a bitch out here. The weather's starting to get like Cali out here.
They cracking down on them niggas heavy if they start. What?
Yo,
if they whiten that place up, OD? Nah, you can't do that shit down here, young blood.
So
go somewhere
else. I have to say something about Squeegee Boys.
Okay,
I just have to get something off my chest
for the city of Baltimore.
Shout out Lamar Jackson. I brought this through. Hopefully, this goes up to like $10,000 if and when
could be
he
a good
leaves the
investment.
Ravens. You never know. But yo, you ever
if
had,
or yo, don't put and. Don't put the and on it. Yo. You made that too.
My bad. My
he
bad.
Gonna win
He's
a chip
saying
and dip.
even though OBJ just got in trouble for some domestic shit, but that's a whole nother story.
Oh, I saw that. Damn it.
I know nothing.
Wait, what happened?
Allegedly. It's all alleged.
Allegedly.
Nothing. We don't need to say it again. OBJ. I just hope we have him.
I didn't know anything
that's
about
all
this.
I say is I hope we have him, yo. That's it.
Yo. So I was it was a rough period in my life, you feel me? I had a lot of things going on. I just lost my mom and shit. I'm downtown. I'm with my girl. I'm in the car. I pull up to an intersection. I want to say somewhere off of Park Heights. 2 Squeegee Boys walk up. Yo, want me to clean your window? I'm like, nah, I'm cool, respectfully. Like, I ain't say disrespectful. I'm like, cool. Nah, I'm good. Nobody want to wash your dirty ass shit anyway, or dusty ass shit or something. He said, you know, like when you going through something and somebody say some stupid shit and it like turns you up times 10, bro. I was so fucking hot, yo. Like niggas, yo, just I would rather you just wipe the windows at that point. Like you don't got.
And you don't never know where, like you never would nobody where someone is mentally.
Yeah, like
you really could have snapped, yo.
Did you hear about the dude who just stabbed? It was like a 29-year-old dude. He like stabbed a kid, 11-year-old kid, right? Because he called him an NPC, which is a non-playable character in a video game. So it's basically telling somebody that their life
not
is
funny. The stabbing is not funny.
Yo,
the stabbing is not funny,
shit.
but if at
NPC
11 I was not
funny.
making fun of grown men, I was scared to get beat the fuck up at 11.
Yeah, but
I think I would have let that off.
I would have let that off at 29, but that nigga might have just got fired from Domino's. Like, you never know what he had going on.
You never know.
And the kid just yells across the
But
street.
the kid, though, you
NPC.
can't get the kids, yo. You can never
You
get
can't
the
do
kids,
nothing to
bro.
kids.
Because kids are cruel, bro. I didn't heard the worst shit from kids.
Kids are ruggedly honest.
Yeah.
And
from their perspective.
That shit'll hurt, nigga. Like, they will tell you, bro. So, like, nah, man, you cannot stab anyone, yo.
Yeah, definitely not
Specifically
anybody.
kids, bro.
But I say that
What
to
the
say,
fuck are you
like,
doing?
these kids are different from the way we were as
They
kids.
definitely
Like,
built
we
for tough.
we did stupid shit as kids, but y'all, like, wildin'.
Nah, you gotta think, yo. We was however your house was. You feel me? Was kind of how you dictated your mind frame back in the day. Like now, they see everything. You got so many. Our only outside sources was school and stuff. Like you gotta think, if you got a phone,
a
you
solid,
could just know everything at like 5 years old.
solid
Like it's gonna get
foundation
crazy.
is gonna lead you to a better path.
Yeah.
Most of them
For
don't
sure.
have the path.
For sure.
So there are still ones out. We know young boys out here that have their head on straight. So
Yeah.
I'm never gonna say that it's all of them. This is how every era goes.
Yeah.
You really have to watch what you're saying about quote unquote the young boys.
It's
Because we
always-
sound
it's
exactly like my dad sounded when we were young.
And I always try
That's
not
all
to
it
be
is,
like
bro.
that.
Like, don't
And
do
we was-
that,
and
bro.
we was
Like,
definitely
don't do
wildin'
that
too,
shit,
though.
man.
You just gotta
We
try
was
to tell
fucking
them-
wildin',
Yeah,
yo.
we
Like,
definitely
stop
wildin'
playing.
too.
We was wildin' in
Why
our
y'all
own way.
acting like y'all was holier than thou when y'all was young? I remember seeing some wild shit in 6th grade, nigga. It's like, stop it. Stop.
Yeah,
That's why
it
they
was
be
some
talking about
shit
the
going
kids.
on.
Said, stop
I'm
it.
never going at the kids.
They always
yo.
talk about the kids
Stop.
listening to
Kids
Young
is
Boy,
wild.
but I always say, yo, we was listening to Gucci, yo, like
Good Wayne
was
and
saying
shit.
so wild
Yo, I
stuff.
seen some niggas doing lean because of Wayne. Stop it.
Exactly, yo.
Stop it.
You just gotta
These
try to
kids
teach
is
them as they
wild
going
because
along.
it's
Hope it don't
any
go too far,
generation.
and they get past that phase. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
it.
That's the best.
Lay
you
the
can do.
foundation.
Try to
Let
get
us
some
fuck
game
up.
as
You
best
gotta
as
bump
can.
your head a few times. Some people may go a little bit further than others. That's just life.
Some people bump their head like 20 times.
It's just life.
I mean, they gonna be going for good.
Yeah.
Can't
I
save
don't even
everybody.
care.
Shout out to the doc
Can't
himself.
That's funny as shit.
Big respect to Ralph Yarrow, though, man, the young brother that got shot by that old
Yo,
racist
that's
bastard down
nothing-
there. Yeah,
Nothing
that
but,
shit is
nothing but
fucking.
God, bro. Like, how do you
What happened?
survive 2 shots to the head? That's
So
the
you
little
ain't about
boy
the
who
little
pulled
Oh, the
up.
young
boy?
kid that
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 pulled
was
up on the wrong house.
I don't even want to talk about that.
I
That
just
type
wanted
shit
to
be
put it
having
out
my
there.
blood boiling. Like, yo, prayers up to the family and prayers up to him, yo. And
Definitely. I just wanted to put it out there, at least to say that we made mention to it. That was a big event. And
that
really,
hatred, that type
shit
of
had
hatred
me.
makes me angry, yo.
That
Like,
shit
that's
The
crazy.
dude's
yo.
son came out and said he has a tendency or a history of like racist shit.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. The grandson.
Your own son, or grandson, you come out and say, yeah, that nigga racist.
Yeah, but he also had braids, so I'm like, yo, he probably cool with some black people and stuff like that. So he probably got a different understanding. Cause I ain't gonna lie,
I did notice.
we
the
acting like we
cornrows.
don't know, but like some stuff be a little egregious.
I did notice the
Naturally.
cornrows. I was like,
I ain't
wait a
gonna hold you. I
minute.
didn't want to say nothing, but yeah,
Yeah, some stuff be egregious naturally. I don't know why we acting like.
I seen it.
Don't be surprised if you see him with a reality TV show because he definitely came out and just
I'm
was
just
like,
happy
yeah, that
more so
nigga's
than anything
racist.
as of right. Like he was able to make it. Because
That's all I'm happy.
Yeah.
When I first saw
That's why I
just
said
the
respect
picture
to
and a
him.
quick headline, I thought it was the worst possible outcome. Because you know how these go. Like, unfortunately,
still
the Trayvon
terrible.
Martin joint, like, it didn't go the best. You know what I mean? He lost his life, unfortunately. So it's crazy, man. It's
It is.
crazy, man. You just gotta,
Still heated, man.
yeah.
Y'all try to say that racism shit is dead. It's not.
You know what's
That's
like
all
weird
I'm getting
about
at.
that though? Like after he got shot, literally like 5 stories came out of like white girls getting shot and killed allegedly after pulling into like the wrong I don't know if it
People
just
trying to
suddenly
play tit for tat now. It's
Yep.
a little
Yeah.
weird. We
That's
in a
all
weird
it is.
Everything
It's
is
a very
weird,
strange
yo.
time.
Everything is
time.
weird
We
now,
in a very
yo.
weird
it's
time.
like, black boy was shot by going to the wrong address. Let's put out a bunch of news about white girls getting shot after pulling up to the wrong address. Like suddenly this happens everywhere. Like that shit is phony.
was
Like we
wild,
can't even have bad news about us without y'all like trying to.
On
take
a
it.
lighter note,
Anyway, my
on a
bad.
lighter note, I was on Twitter and it was a funny ass comment. I was like, I want to bring this up, and I didn't even know you were going to be coming on at this time, but and I appreciate you pulling up because I hit you up last minute. This guy Desi always comes through per usual.
Coming through,
But
man.
it was a video of Megan Good. She has on like this black dress with like the low V cut, and she's looking beautiful. And a dude commented on there and said, "Yo, I'm glad she let the devil back into her life."
That's all you can say, bro.
It's like, can you thank God for someone allowing the devil back into their life? Is that
It's just, yo, this shit is hilarious.
dying for like
yo.
3 minutes.
Yo, I looked at that shit for like, yo, this dude is funny, yo.
No, we gonna piss off
Then
the
she had the
religious
pastor
crowd.
dude
We might have to
crying.
switch. We gotta pivot. We pissing off the religious
Nah,
niggas,
but
yo.
that-
We
that-
gotta pivot, yo.
But that was more of a stab at her being married to the pastor dude first, yo. That's
we
funny
talking
as hell.
about
That,
it,
yo.
yo, that is fucking
We was like,
hilarious.
well,
That's funny as hell, yo.
We
With all
understand
due
why the
respect,
pastor-
that's fucking hilarious.
She back
We understand why
outside
the
with
pastor
it.
was crying.
I feel like the pastor even thought that was funny because he probably saw the video. He was like, "This hurt, but this shit is hilarious, nigga."
he was like, damn.
If he's a real one,
Yeah,
he found a
he
little bit
snickered.
of
He
a
snickered in pain.
He did one of
He
those.
painfully snickered.
Man, sometimes you got charged into the
But
game,
yeah,
bro.
I mean, but yeah, salute to Twitter for just being amazing with the time. Like people are, we
funny
get to
as
see so much.
fuck,
We get
yo.
to see so much. We talked about it last week. So many people like
Yo, I gotta go look on that now.
are mad
So I can find
or
something. I know I done
complaining
seen
a
something
lot.
past week.
But salute to the people on Twitter that are just, we get to see the wittiness and the quickness and the sharpness
Yeah.
with the stuff because it makes it so great, yo.
Yo.
And
That's the funniest ones when it be natural
Yes.
shit.
It's perfect that you actually mentioned that because I seen some shit earlier on Twitter, like just a little back and forth that had me crying. Dude said, being a Walmart receipt checker is the biggest dick riding job you could ever have
Yo,
in your
that's
life.
fucking
And somebody responded to him, you tried to scan a PS5 as a box of cereal and they hemmed you up, huh? And like, yo, the thought of that, the receipt checker being
Mad
like, let me
funny,
see
yo.
your receipt. And it's like, honeycombs, and then you have a PS5.
Yo, that's dumb funny.
You gotta,
man.
But
you
see-
gotta relax on it. Most of the people
Yeah, that's
like
funny.
65 plus
Damn.
years
Hey, yo,
old.
they're not even trying to do that.
trying
Yo.
to
They
get out the
not
house, yo.
trying to do it.
You
Like,
just gotta make
damn.
sure it's the same amount of items on. I'm not telling anybody to steal from Walmart, so check out. But if you are going to do so, you need to make sure you at least have like your receipt can't be like $7 for like a cart full of items. You gotta have it look even.
But
Yo, it's
honestly-
wild as shit that you brought up Walmart. I talked about this with Mike. I don't know if I should give the ethnicity, but I guess by
You
me
should.
alluding to it, I've already gave it away. Yo, there's I don't even know if I should bring this up. You remember what I was talking about?
Which one?
The woman that got arrested because she was wilding in the Walmart. I told you about this. Like we called.
don't bring it up.
Don't
Don't
bring.
bring
All
it
right,
up.
I ain't
Don't
gonna. I'll tell y'all after the
You're
pod.
gonna get us canceled.
I'll tell you after the
Everybody's
pod, bro.
way
I'll tell
too
you after the
sensitive,
pod.
yo.
Yo, this shit is crazy, yo. It's so
nah.
bad. I can't do it though. I can't.
If we
Let's
gonna
go to
keep it on
Tank.
Twi- let's keep it on- no, let me keep it on Twitter real quick.
All right.
Did y'all see all the celebrities like reacting because they lost their blue checks?
Yes. Blue
I
Check
didn't.
Central.
Halle
I
Berry
did.
hit the
They
Dexter.
upset.
meme,
Lamar
you know,
Jackson
like-
today was like, but he was funny. But he was like, man, I ain't even. What the heck happened to the blue checks? He was like, it's people. LeBron got his joint. Apparently,
for by Elon.
Elon
He had a
Musk.
select few that he paid for.
That's weird, bro.
Yo, this nigga Elon is crazy, bro.
Did you see his rocket ship just like
Everybody
blew up?
lost their blue. All the celebrities. They like some of them are freaking out. Some of them having fun with it.
People make money off
But
that
Zay,
bitch,
you
though,
called
so I
it, yo.
get
That shit a social experiment, yo. Cause like the people that
on some Black
like
Mirror
why would
shit.
why see my mind frame even more dialed back than that though. Like, why would you pay for a blue check, yo, to be yo? It's
I'm not
it's-
gonna hold you. I would. No.
So
On my
let me
the
business
internet
page.
security shit.
on
Yeah.
some
business
on
page, I would
some
definitely
on
do
a
that
content for a content creator, like the benefits of I'm not paying for a blue check, but as a content creator, paying for a blue check has benefits. You get more visibility. You can you can edit your tweets. You can do all this different shit. Like, so if you're like an art,
Okay.
if you're an artist and you're
Oh,
trying to
okay.
get your
All right,
shit
forgive
off
me for my
and you
ignorance.
verify,
It's
it's
a reason
corny.
for it.
It's corny, but like
sucks,
from a
definitely.
monetary
I'm not doing that shit for
mindset,
my regular shit though.
it's not
It's a
any.
business-
It's
it's a
not any
business.
different
It
than
should
paying
be a
for a
business thing
subscription
if you
for
doing
anything
it.
else.
Not
Yeah.
to look fly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just to
yeah,
have
nah,
a
I
blue
would
if
check.
only do it for business purposes.
If you buy a
only.
blue check to look cool, you're a corn. If you buy a blue check because you like, yo, if I invest in $9.99 a month or however much it costs, and I could potentially bring in this much more clientele or customers or whatever, then yeah, I get that part of it. And I just found that out today that there's benefits to it. It's not just a visual thing. It's like, yo, if the Coach Class podcast was verified, you feel me? Y'all could adjust who sees your shit and push it to different people. You can edit tweets, which nobody else can do, like all different types of shit. But that's the only
It's
like
a reason
that's
for
the
it, for
only
sure.
benefit.
I
to
like
it.
that.
I'm not mad at it.
That's
The fact
kinda
that
nice.
he took it from the people who pioneered
like
Twitter. I started using Twitter because of like Currency, Wiz Khalifa,
Yep.
Wale, like 09,
I
2010
remember that.
type shit.
That was a rare
Trey
form
Songz.
days.
Yeah.
Right?
Yo, when
Yeah.
niggas,
When he was super, yeah, it was people who was
there
ahead
was
of it.
people
Absolutely.
active on Twitter that brought
Trey, wild
brought
boy.
them traffic and made Twitter what it is. So for
Yeah.
him
Exactly.
to come in and take their blue check is like
Yeah.
you literally
I
just
understand Tony,
yeah,
Elon a wild boy, yo. He don't give a fuck.
He
I
don't.
think Elon's gangster
Oh
sometimes.
yeah, Elon, it's a lot going on.
He's a wild nigga. I
Yo,
think
we
he
live
an
in the
android.
Matrix, yo.
I don't even think he's a human being.
He's an AI.
People said that. Is he?
I don't think
is
he is. He's one of them
Android?
skinwalkers, allegedly.
If you, hey man, if you ever seen the movie Contact or haven't seen it, go see it.
That's a good movie.
That's all I'm saying.
Daz, you know what I'm talking about. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yo, imagine somebody tries to assassinate Elon, like they pop out and just shoot the nigga, and
Oh,
it's like,
oh,
not saying I'm gonna do it, but he's like a robot underneath, and it's like, oh my god, he's an android, and then it's
Android
like,
is dumb funny.
He just rip his skin. How about that one?
yeah, that's, you know what? Let's rewind. Somebody runs up and scratches Elon's
I get like an
face,
action
and
movie
it's like,
scene.
and it's
Action
like
movie
robot,
sequence.
Yes.
metallic,
A film.
All right.
A film.
a hypothetical
Faking.
That he
possible
produced.
Hypothetical possibility.
made by Elon Musk, so that no copyright infringement intended.
Yeah.
Let's get into this Tank shit a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Before we keep going. Because Tank fights tomorrow as we're recording on a Friday night. Predictions, of course, in this room should be win by Tank, right?
Of course.
Oh, brutal knockout.
Of course.
The honest side of me, like, just straight up wants and thinks that Tank will win. The anything can happen bullshittery side of it thinks that somehow Ryan Garcia could win.
No, I don't believe.
See,
in
And
Ryan
it's
at all.
not like of skill. Like, it would have to be a throw or some type of like orchestrated type shit. I don't think straight up 1v1 he's beating him. But I acknowledge the fact that he could, because of whatever higher powers or whatever shit that they decide behind the scenes, like WWE. Like one nigga comes in, he's supposed to win, regardless of he's getting his ass whooped. He somehow pulls out the win. I acknowledge that could happen, but I sincerely think that Tank will beat the living brakes.
That's your nervous
off of
boxing fandom that happens with a big fight.
Nah.
That's all that is.
That is-
It's
See,
the natural energy that you
it's
get
over,
in a
bro.
big fight.
I think he puts him
when you
down.
really want a fighter to win, you
'Cause
get
he-
that, I hope this doesn't happen.
I can't see it going no longer than
he's
7
tall,
rounds.
stiff, with no head movement. He has fast hands, but like that's a
He's an
you
internet
don't want
boxer.
if he get inside on him. And think about it, Ryan Garcia is like 5'11", Tank is what, like 5'8".
5'6".
So his like midsection,
5'5".
I don't know if he's 5'5".
5'5".
He's
Go
little as
look that
shit.
shit up.
He's 5.
Don't
All right,
beat me
my
up.
bad. No disrespect, but like,
But he be
yo,
stretching, folks.
no, I'm
Exactly.
saying if he could get inside on him, I think he knocks him down with a body shot early. Like, beats
Ryan
this man's
Garcia
body.
is
And if he
frail.
really cut weight like that, if you go to that man's body, you're
He
gonna
looks
break
good,
his
bro.
ribs.
He looks good. He looks shit.
Like one
He really wants to
This
beat
looks
this
like,
nigga.
This looks like the best shape he's ever
That's
looked.
what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Like,
Came in straight skinny.
I've been paying attention.
This should be a
He looks like he's
thrashing.
in
I think he
excellent
really
shape.
does knock
I
this
hope
nigga
so.
fuck out.
So
I
what
hope-
round is the knockout?
I said it don't go no longer than 7.
I'm
about
just
you?
calling 5. If that, like, honestly, if he comes out with that intensity and like all the build up and shit that
It's
they've
gonna
been
be a
doing,
fill out session for a little bit.
The first 3 rounds is gonna be a fill out
Because he
and
does
then by
have,
the 5th
he
round,
has
he
the
should knock
ability
him
to
out.
hit him. Like
Round
he has
4.
it. You got a 4th round knockout?
If he does what I'm thinking, and he gets inside the telephone booth with more length and tries to throw hands, he's getting knocked out no later than the 3rd round.
Okay.
It's no way possible. That nigga too strong. Like, I've seen him stretch people. And
And
he don't have no head movement. He not no like
And I seen
Canelo shifty. He just
I've
he-
seen Garcia
like,
touch.
I'm like, yo, you look like a rock'em sock'em robot.
He's
gonna
touched the
pop
canvas
you.
before.
He's gonna pop the shit out you.
He's touched the canvas before, so we've seen it
Yeah.
actually happen.
Against somebody who wasn't like a
Not a
big-
good.
That he was talking
It's
shit
not to
about.
say that
Fought the
it's
same
bad,
dude and beat him up.
So like, yeah, man, we going. I know it's definitely gonna be Tank.
You
but
got
I'm hyped
one
for
dude who literally knocks niggas out, and then you have another dude who, like, his claim to fame is doing body shot challenges on
Yeah.
Instagram.
But he also knocks out the opponents he's fighting.
He does.
He
but
does.
I know what
Like,
you're saying, but
He
I
does.
want to make it clear for the what's the name that he does get his knockouts. But
Yeah, he-
I think you're going to see the difference between a real fighter and a YouTube
Yeah.
and, yeah.
or Instagram fighter.
Cause we watch a lot of ESPN Plus, like with like guys that aren't considerably as high ranked and stuff like that, and it's different talent levels in boxing. Like he's not there yet, though. Like
He hasn't
Tank
had enough,
is like
enough competition.
he could kill
This is
somebody.
by
You
far
know
the
how,
best
like,
with his
fighter
hands.
he's fought. Like eons above the best fighter he's
Yeah.
fought. Tank, some people talk about his competition level, but he's at least fought guys that you like. That guy can fight.
Respectable.
We always
fights.
brought up the Cruz
What's the name?
thing.
He has not.
I think the Cruz was
The
the
Eastside
best
Cruz,
test.
like yo, Ryan
Yeah.
Garcia can't beat
That was
that
the
nigga.
test.
So
Never
like,
been
yo,
enough,
you gonna get
no
stretched.
one has fought anybody like that, really.
You know how, like, Jake Paul or whichever Paul brother has, like, won all these boxing matches against, like, Anderson Silva and random niggas?
Yeah.
I feel like them.
And this is not
the-
random, but I
the-
get what you're saying.
Well, no, yeah, like,
But
just,
boxing
Respect to the
is-
just
fighter,
people that I feel like in real life they should never have even been in the same ring with.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I feel like the people that they beat was in on this shit and they was on some like, all right, that's cool, I'll take a dive, whatever. But I feel like Tank is not like in this shit for fame or nothing.
That's what
Like
I was
he
about to
say.
wants
He gonna
to.
beat that
Nah,
nigga.
he won it all. No.
He
like to
wants
fight.
to hurt this nigga.
He
told-
come from a legendary
he-
boxing
Bro,
gym.
he
Like,
told him,
yeah.
"Don't bring your daughter to the fight because I'm going to knock you out, and I don't want her to see that."
Tank
Like,
is one of the
Yeah.
fighters. It's not. You said, and I'm gonna respect it. Like you say, he's not in it for the fame. No. He is in for it.
Well, yeah,
Tank,
he's-
Tank, no. Let me say this. Tank is in it because he's one of those fighters. He wanted it all: the money,
Yeah.
the fame, the prestige. I think at one point it was about the money and what's the name of with the money team. But I keep saying he want the fights with. I really believe he want to fight Devin Haney. I believe he wanted.
He could beat everybody too, yo.
Oh, that's
if
when-
he's focused, he could beat everybody, yo.
This next couple years is gonna be crazy.
I can't wait. Thank you, boxing.
He gotta
For giving
knock
us
this
back
guy.
touch.
Usher
yo.
that post Mayweather
He
era
needs to knock
box
him
out
out
of here.
in
yo.
like
Tank
a
had the
them outta here,
motherfucker. I
yo.
mean, Garcia had that fucking gunk in his head and shit, talking about my man.
Yeah.
the faux hawk.
Like, I don't
yo.
want this.
Yeah.
Knock this nigga the
Yo
fuck
had
out.
the grease fade.
Knock him out. Yo.
I need him to knock him out and
Yeah.
like I need him to knock him out the ring or like sleep the
Yeah.
where the nigga go
Oh, he going to
ragdoll
sleep.
Yeah,
like type
ragdoll
shit.
style.
Oh, he's going
yo.
to sleep.
I
On
told
that
y'all he gonna knock
Pacquiao
him out,
shit.
but his
Remember
head
when
not gonna
Pacquiao got
move.
knocked out. Yo, Pacquiao was.
He's not getting up, Jim.
Yeah.
He's
He
going
was
to sleep.
out.
Yo,
I
what
need
if what if Ryan Garcia uses the head to block like the head shots because it's so stiff?
Or the cut.
Yeah, it's
Get up
like
in
some
there.
anime
You
shit.
wanna
Like
punch
that's
him
his
in the
like
neck?
cheat move. Like he been
the stiff
hardening it
head.
for days.
He
De La
gonna do-
Hoya taught him
Yeah,
about that.
it's
yo.
going, it's going,
He
it's
gonna
when he
do
getting
the
close in the clinch, he
Instagram
gonna be able to
flurry
rub
of
his hand on him
punches.
and just cut
He
him,
got
yo.
37 pounds of product up there. yo.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
His joint gonna be leaning one way or the
Yeah.
other, no matter
That's
what's
why I had to
happening
put
in the
that
fight,
tweet
yo.
out. Yo, that tweet had to be
Man's
done.
look like a human
Shit pissed me
cockatoo.
off.
Like this
Yeah.
shit was just.
He gonna get knocked down with a body shot. They're gonna be perfect when he land.
Yeah, man.
Bro gonna be bleeding internally.
Real quick before we get out of here, yo. Did y'all see Cam, Mace, talking about Pat Bev, yo?
I didn't,
'Cause
I
Pat
didn't.
Bev was like,
I did.
you say you didn't?
I did.
Oh my gosh. Because
Yo.
Pat Bev was like,
It's one
yo,
of my
I had
favorite
a lot
things.
of respect. I wanted.
They went in on
He was
Pat
like,
Bev.
Cameron.
Rico.
He was
yes,
apologizing.
Cameron. And Cameron apologized, but you know why I rock with Mace on this. And this
Mace
is why,
said-
you know, that's his real man's, and this is why the
This
chemistry
was
is on point.
hilarious.
Yeah.
You need to see
Mace
the
was
clip.
like, because Cam was like, I respect your game, Pat Bev. You know, I was just saying you could, because it was about the Pat Bev talking about he doesn't have sex.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Before
I did
games.
see that. I
Remember
did see
Cam was
that.
like, man, you go
You
get
saw
some.
it.
You ain't out
I did
here
see
averaging 30. You a hustler. I would like your game, but you could go get some, yeah, I mean, before the game. So Pat Bev came back, was like, I mean, I had so much respect growing up, and this was Killer Cam, and I want to be like Rico, which you should never be like Rico / Alpo.
The
But that's a whole other
ultimate
story.
villain?
But so anyway, Cam was like, man, I respect your game. I'm just saying, man, Pat, you can give out there. And then Mace was like, yo, I don't like none of this.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't even, it's making me uncomfortable.
He
how
said
you
it is
talking,
what it
yo."
is, Cam. It is what it is.
Yo, I was fucking crying. Yo, that shit is
Let's
hilarious.
let's go murder
Yo,
Mace.
he's starting to sound like me. I don't even like that on
He
you,
started
killer.
to sound like
Even-
murder. And
Cam was
and
like,
I'm
yo,
sounding
hold
like
on.
Killer.
Yeah.
I don't. He said you making me uncomfortable. How you talk. And I understood exactly.
Yo,
what
Cam
he
was like, yo, hold
talking
on. You
about,
That's
right.
yo.
funny.
You right, my nigga. Hold on,
Like,
yo.
you
I
right,
was like,
man.
you know what?
Get
You
all
know
that.
what, nigga,
Yo,
yo.
listen, man. You could go out there. You could get this. You could. And I was like, you gotta have him. Yo, I felt uncomfortable with Killer talking. I was like, what is Cam doing?
That shit was
That's
hilarious.
not Cam.
He's
I know.
apologizing. Like
Classical,
what?
yo.
And that's
Classical
why
show.
That show is
That show is fucking
amazing.
hilarious.
On
It's so
the
funny.
net, yo.
It's gotta be one of the
Yo,
funniest sports
them
shows.
niggas
Mike, you
had
gotta
me.
watch it.
No, I
That
definitely
clip.
watch. I'm like
I'ma
an
send the
episode
clip.
behind. That's
I'ma send the
hilarious.
clip.
I want to see that
It was
shit.
fun.
Yeah, you gotta
Because
see it.
I saw when he first talked about it, I'm like, that was a couple of days or something like that ago. And then I'm like, that's funny
The
as shit.
response.
I don't even like
It's
how
the
you
response
talking,
to
kid.
Pat Bev, yo.
He
That
had to get
shit's
him back.
funny.
He had to get him back on his square.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
don't
you
like
my
how
man,
you
yo.
talking.
Like,
This
I know
making
you.
me uncomfortable.
You sound
yo.
like me out here.
Yo, them
I was
niggas had me
crying.
about to crash my car one day.
They're funny as shit.
I was listening to the episode where they was talking about fucking Magic Johnson. They was like, Mace was like, yeah, that's like when Magic had his HIV game. And he was like, what are you talking about? He was like, yeah, when Magic came out, said he had HIV in his last game, he dropped like 50. He's like, them niggas wasn't guarding him. Yo, I was like, the fact that he called that game, I was like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with these
Yo,
niggas?
they're hilarious. They don't give a hell. Nothing.
Yo, the flu. He like MJ had the flu game, Magic had the HIV game.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
And we always gotta say rest in peace to Big Reese.
Yes,
We got
indeed.
episode 257 Coach Class Pod. Thank you for
Lamar,
pulling up again,
please
Desi.
sign, bro. We need you so bad, bro.
Another honorable thing I forgot to bring up. This is not my Funko from my collection. This is a Funko from a friend. This is a Funko with a friend. He brought. I was like, bring through just a random one from your collection, and he chose wisely. We appreciate you pulling up, sir.
Jalen, sign. You got to sign now, brother. Please.
Please, Lamar. Please. Please.
Get Hopkins.
This is definitely the way my
DeAndre Hopkins.
Please.
They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life.